Okay, I'll share this link around. And get everyone... Oh, sorry, that's just my my phone. I'll put this in places I normally don't put it. Gotta leave myself some time to warm up as well. Okay, that should be everyone I care to fill in on the... actually, there is one more server that I can... There we go. Now I actually warm up. Okay. BMW, because we all know that modern Toyotas are just BMWs. With this being super serious, I may actually need to shut off the chat during qualifying the race. Don't tell anyone else this, but I figured out the solution for Pujon: counter steer assist. Steer assist, you can only set it to weak. If you set it to strong, you get understeer in low speed corners, and I need the car to pitch in because there are a fair few low speed corners on this track. But the car seems stable enough on the weak setting. Certain other players not realising they can turn it on to maybe gain a couple of positions after the start. But really, this is going to come down to qualifying, because the running order into less comms is going to be the running order at the finish, unless someone makes a serious error, which is likely to happen. These cars are faster, are certainly fast enough to make mortals out of usually strong players. Myself, of course, so I should be really careful in the race not to bite off more than I can chew at any one corner. I know that as long as I don't make any major mistakes, the car behind isn't actually going to be as much of a threat as they may seem, even if they get within a second. For those not in the loop, you'll see what I mean about the title and description once we get into the race. In qualifying trim, there's actually no glitches at all, unless you count Puhon oversteer that I have managed to fix. It's weird that such a thing exists at all, because it's at the part of the track where you would think the car has more downforce than any other part of the track. Yet it's the part where the rear end just wants to go. Ooh, yeah, see, still a little bit of sketchiness. Can't see anything in chat yet. Oh well, I'm still... There's always the VOD. People might catch the VOD. I also know that a lot of people are going to be streaming this race because it is such a big deal. You only get 3 drop rounds out of 7, so it's not like this is completely meaningless. I know you can always redo races if you mess up the first time slot, but after the first time slot, the points for top speed tend to fall away as the first few guys get their points, they stop racing for the day. If they race again, they lose the points that they banked. And there's only 3 time slots too. There were 5 in the test season because I think they wanted to do more races as a whole to get the servers set up. And they needed a lot of testing. They were really scuffed. That would have been a 6 if I didn't put it in the grass at the end, or AstroTurf, which behaves pretty similarly to grass. I think I'm going to be in top splits. I did do a few daily races just to make sure my driver rating recovered from what was a pretty difficult test season 3 for me. Had a lot of poor finishes, lower half of the standings. But I did 3 daily races, 2 seconds and a first, which I think would have recovered all of the DR loss because they weren't exactly weak splits. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I did end up in second split though, because at least it would give me a good chance of winning the race. But I think I am going to end up in top. Moment of truth. Yeah, this is top. Andrew Lee's here. Holland is here. I'm actually going to go with the online IDs. Come on. Okay, good. We're in. Whew. Well, here's the race details. I don't need to warm up. I don't need to enter the actual warm-up. Qualifying, 10 minutes. No fuel or tyre, so it's bad just like 3 practice. There's no overtake either. Grid start, but no false start check. Slipstream serve strength, get real. This is going to be a point of contention when we get to the actual race. Oh, and you may have noticed, all assists permitted. Most of them slow you down in this game anyway. They're actually a lot more brutal than GT Sport. Hello, Pyra. I may need to shut off the chat for this because I need to concentrate. But I'll come back. I'll come back when we're in the gap between qualifying and the race. Towards the end of the pit lane. No, I'm going to get out relatively early. But maybe not early enough. It's going to be touch and go. This might be a chance for me to test what the car is like in dirty air if I follow the queue in for a car for a few seconds. Okay, it's not that bad. But it doesn't want to follow through on corner legs, so that's the problem. Hi, Danny. Might have to consider letting Holland go because I know he's faster than me. Nah, it's his responsibility to find a gap in the traffic. As it is mine, Tezza is falling behind. I can slow down a bit actually, find a better place in this. find a better spot in this queue because it's going to be all about. Right, let's go. That was a little bit deep already. Nice line. I was a little bit too cautious there, but we're still good. No, that's a minor hiccup. Really? 51 flat? I thought that was going faster than that. That's good. Slippy's spun it, so I don't have to worry about any dirty air now. Oh, but this was a terrible run. I've still got 3 more attempts after this. I don't have to worry too much. That was... Oh... That was too much pinch of the handbrake there. That's not going to be a good run through the first sector. I'm going to have to really bring it out in the second. Consistently doing 50s in the practice, green goldfish is going to let me through, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't want to back up too much more than I already have, because I do still need to make it to the line for one more. Where's this guy going? Could have backed up a little bit more than that. Not sure why I'm still down. This felt like the run. It was all in the last sector. Feels like I've already messed up this final run. I did not get a good run out of the first turn at all. It's 3 attempts. It's going to have to be a otherworldly run through these remaining turns. No, we've gone for the eSports line and messed it up. At least I was consistent. The only time I dipped into the 52s was when I was setting myself up for the following lap rather than actually finishing. Hopefully we can rely on some of that consistency. I'll pop back into chat now. So, if you guys want to talk before the race, let's do it. We've got a distinct 1-2 here. To be fair, I probably could have only gained one more position anyway. I know I had a absolute best lap of 50.2. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Adam. But more realistically, I would have been happy with a 50.5. could have been worse. It could have been worse. I could have been down here in 13th or so if I hadn't have gotten into the 50s at all. I'm also on the inside line going into turn 1, which I think is the much safer side of the grid here, because you can get punted out into Narnia on the outside. On the inside, you can usually just hug the ball. And everyone's going to be revving the bejeebus out of the car for the next 2 minutes because we want to burn some fuel. Absolute insane lap from Twitchy. 49 flats. I think the best people were doing, period, was a 48.7 so far in 3 practice. Wow, Darren is really struggling with this combo. Sorry, couldn't do anything. Oh, this is going to be dangerous. What are you doing, Lindgren? It's on you to concede there. Yeah, get spun out. Maya squeezed out. What the fuck? I barely hit him. We're gonna have to go again. Or maybe not, because... Oh... What is wrong with the penalty system? I did not hit him. Kiwis lost a lot of ground there. Managed to get into 7th. Think how much better this could have been if I didn't get that bullshit penalty. Don't worry about my overtake usage. There's a glitch. Tez is off. Alright. If I can stay in 6th from here, I'll be happy with the proceedings. Seems no one's having a clean race right now except the top 5, and it's possible that some of them might spin out later, giving me even more places. .52 isn't a bad race lap. Could have been better though. Alright, so what happens is I have to race without boost for the next lap, but then I get it back at the start of lap 4. And I've planned this out that I will then full boost laps 4 and 5, lap 6 will be the off lap, and then lap 7 and 8 I can full boost again. Normally you're not supposed to get any boost at all. Okay, that was close. I'm going to say that realistically this was probably the best result I could have hoped for anyway, because the top 5 are just in another league. Unless someone spins out right now. Oh yeah, it's Holland. 5th place. If I can hold on to this, I won't go again. Because 5th place in this lobby is going to be worth good points. Yeah, see, there you go. The boost is ready again. It recharges after 100 seconds. I was testing it in custom race. People originally saw it in lobby. Oh, that was not as planned. I'm gonna have to wait until after the race to check comments. Ooh, nice run through there. That's a nice race lap, for me at least. Of course, the the aliens up front, they can do 49s easy. Lindgren and Adam can keep battling, that'll keep a lot of pressure off of me. And I said it earlier in the stream before people filtered in, but counter steer assist to weak guys, you'll love it through Puon. This is going to be a good race lap. I'm actually catching Sidog with this pace. Yeah, it wasn't the best of final sectors, but I still got a low 51. Timed it so that my boost ends just as I hit Rouge. That means that I get the boost just as I'm exiting La Source, the following one. And that I find is the ideal strategy. So it means you can have boosts in the part of the track that you need it every single lap. Might have been a little bit cautious through there, but I'd rather be cautious than fast at this point because I am not catching the top four, and I've got enough of a gap on Adam that once I regain the boost, there's no realistic way he can beat me unless I make a major error. That was almost one. I managed to get it pitched in. Once I got over the agony of taking that penalty for not even making contact, well, I made contact, but the point was the guy in front of me was not hindered by it at all. Still, I'd rather there be penalties than none at all, so I understand why they have to be in the game. That was just... Yeah, gonna have to take the next few turns a little bit more cautiously because of that. I suddenly lost confidence at Puon, and I've been sticking it with this counter steer assist just fine. Luckily, I have the gap. just bring it home for a top 5. Probably the best result I could have hoped for in this race. Holland will probably go again. He's capable of winning the second time slot easily. Oh, there's a spin. I could be on for 4th here if I don't do that. Adam's going to be on me. But he's in my dirty air. I think we'll be okay. I could have had Sidog in this race if I had just been a little bit quicker. I'm going to use all of my boost left. Yeah, we just managed to hold on despite me choking. Whew. But hey, gave Adam good content for the final laps. Yeah, if I'd been a little bit more clinical there, that could have been a 4th, but I can't complain about a 5th. Yeah, I think when the tyre wear hit me, I just got a little bit nervous at Pujon in those closing laps. Thankfully, it did not hurt me in the end. 276. That's pretty good points. Yeah, you're right. If I hadn't have messed up Pujon on those 2 laps, I probably would have been right on Sidog's rear, potentially able to make a move. I'll have a look at the replay, see what happened at the start. I'm a little bit worried that I may have squeezed someone out at the start, so I'll I'll put my hand up if I did, but these cars are very difficult to deal with at the best of times. But hey, I can say that I've got a decent enough start to this championship, and then next round, Castrol Tom Super at Suzuka. I think there were also drivers who didn't realize that the boost glitch was in effect, so I think that's how I managed to get by someone in the second lap. Pyra with the uwu. Let's see what this start was like. Now, I know someone hit me, which is why I put my hand up, which is why I said on stream, was like, oops, sorry, I couldn't do anything. Okay, yeah, it was green gold. It was Tezza. It was Tezza. Just came into this apex a little bit hot, but all things considered, very clean start to the race. Now, what about lingering? Oh, what was that? What was that? I had my nose in front. I had my nose in front, and then he just lag bubbles into me. Gave me damage too, so pretty half the field managed to get by me here. Okay, you can see that these three weren't boosting. Adam wanted to have a look, but I was braver. Oh, okay, no, I didn't squeeze anyone off. Distinct Tezza went off on his own, so I was in the clear for that. And then what happened here was Hyperdrift went a little bit slow in, which backed up Tezza, which backed up me, and I was a little bit deep. There was no effect on the collision for any of us, yet I get 2 seconds. I thought that was my race ruined right then and there, because it gave me 2 seconds when Lingren, I don't think, got anything for that lag switch. No, he didn't. But as it turns out, Drift goes off. Taz is in trouble too. Might have been a little bit early to start boosting there. And I'm thinking, oh no, I'm back down into 9th. And Kiwi does not get a good run out of this bend, and because it's a low-speed corner, the effect of dirty air wasn't that bad. So I managed to stick the nose in, and a pinch of handbrake gets me around. And Taz is not boosting. Taz only starts boosting here. Has the slipstream on Tezza, who is still boosting, and I'm boosting. And this was really dirty of me, but Taz broke early. I thought there's nothing else for it. I think he just went into the corner slow, and I said thank you very much. Yeah, of course the Supercar Championship doesn't allow bump and runs because it's an actual racing series as opposed to NASCAR. I think this is where Tezza... Oh yeah, he's using too much boost into Puon. That gives you too much speed for Puon and he loses it. And that was the point where I reached 6th, which is the position I would finish. With the exception of Hull, let's see how he loses it. Okay, he was really testing the limits. Oh, okay, there's the spin. Okay, he's here. Oh, okay, just a little bit too much AstroTurf. Easy to do in these cars. Thankfully, ghosting is set to strong, so him rejoining like that had no risk of T-boning me. And as you can see, this was the lap where I had no boost, it was recharging. It's not supposed to recharge at all, that's why I was like, no, this isn't eSports ready. Can I try and double check why I lost confidence in my ability to run pull on the last couple of laps? Was it just a case of nerves? I had some weird tyre wear, but Oh yeah, I tried to take it flat. Oh no, this was the previous lap. I didn't realise I was still on lap 6 there. But yeah, I think this is the last highlight I'll check before I end the stream. Yeah, I tried to take it flat and I couldn't take it flat anymore. So I kind of messed that up because I would have been in position to take advantage of Sidog's low loss, but I couldn't. Yeah, and that too, I was really feeling the pressure from Atom behind. I should have just backed off rather than tried to take it flat like that. I was under pressure. So yeah, last highlight, Sidog in the McLaren Mercedes loses it on the last lap but manages to hold on to 4th because the top 4 were in another league. Oh yeah, see, that's why I ran counter steer assist, because I had counter steer assist and I never had a moment that bad. Sidog didn't have counter steer assist and it just snaps on him. So yeah, thanks for coming out, everyone. I'll end the stream here and see you for the next round, whenever that is. Probably May 22nd, unless there's a sudden announcement of the Nations and Manufacturers Cup.